Hello everyone, Carson here back on New York Times Sudoku. Today is February 2nd, 2024. Let's start today's hard Sudoku. Alright, so this 6 points left, so that forces the digit 6 to go in column 1 for block 1. These 2's point down, this tells these 2. These 7's point down, this LC 7, and these 9's point left, this LC 9. Okay, these 3's, they point left, these 3's point up. Okay, so this one points right, forcing one to be in row 8 for block 9, which places the one in one of these two cells for block 8, which goes in row 7. Oh, actually, these 4's point down and forces the 4 into this cell for block 9, which places the 1 in this cell. And these two cells now form a pair, but this cell sees 5, so 5 is going to go here, and the other digit, which is 7, goes here. And after I place the 7 in block 7 is forced into this cell. Let's look at column 9. In column 9, there are 3 open cells left, and the digits that go in the cells are 1, 8, and 9. Unfortunately, apart from this 9, I don't really see any other eliminations, so can't really get too much from that. Alright, these 8's point down. This is weird. Alright, 8 goes in one of these two cells for block 6. Column 5 is completely empty, so not sure whether I can do something with that. Alright, you know what? This is not going anywhere, so I'm just gonna fill in some cells. I'm sorry. Okay. So in row 9, the digits that go in the cells are 2, 3, 4, and 6. This is for 4 and 6 only. 2, 3, 4, 6. 2, 3, 4, 6. Actually, this cell can't be 6 because of 6 up there. So this can only be 3 or 4. And noticing that this cell sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, does not see 6, see 7, 8, does not see 9, so it can only be 6 or 9. This cell sees 1, 2, 3, 4, does not see 5, does not see 6, see 7, 8, and 9. Alright, so, in column 4, the digits that go in the cells are 1, 4, 5, 6, and 9. 1, 4, 5, 6, and 9. But these are not very restricted. Alright, let's look at block 1. 1, 4, 6, and 8 are the digits that go in the cells. So, 1 here, 4's here, 6 is here, and 8's in one of these two cells. Which forms a 1, 4, 8 triple. There we go. Finally found it. Yeah, I should have marked down the digits that go in the cells, way earlier. Should have marked with these candidates. So yeah. If I didn't mark this, I would have never found this out. But if you do the markings, if you actually do the markings, you'll find out that in row 2, these three cells, they form a triple of 1, 4, and 8. Because in these three cells, the only three digits that can go in those three cells are 1, 4, and 8. So 1, 4, and 8 can't be placed in any of the other cells in the same row. Because if I were to put another 1, 4, and 8 in these cells, one of these cells would end up being empty, and we don't want that. So 1 and 4 is eliminated. They are eliminated from this cell, and this forces the 5 to be in this cell. Okay, so yeah, very key. This 1, 4, 8 triple. Alright, this 5 actually did a lot. This 5 eliminates 5 from this cell and placing the 6 here, and then this is a 4. This 6 eliminates 6 from this cell and places the 6 here. This 4 forces this cell to be a 3. This is a 2 now. This is also a 2. These two cells form a pair of 1 and 9. Okay, in block 8, 1's go here, 3's go down here, and what have we got left? 5's, I think can go in any of them, and 8's. Okay. In block 7, 1, 2, 3, 4 goes in one of these two cells, 5 in one of these 3, 8 in one of these 3 again, which leaves just this cell for 9. Because this cell, this cell can only be a 9, because this cell sees every other digit. So the only digit that this cell does not see is 9, so it has to be a 9. Otherwise it would be empty. We don't want that. Alright. 4, 5, 8 triple in column 3, which makes these three cells a triple. And I already can tell that this cell is a 3, because 3's have to be in it's a part of this triple, and these two cells can't be 3, so it has to be here for this triple. And the other two digits are 6 and 9. Which makes these 3 cells a triple of 1, 4, and 5. Okay, this cell sees 4. Alright. So far so good. These 3 cells, they form a triple for this row. And the digits that go in the cells are, one of them is a 2, but these 2 cells see 2 in the same block, so it has to go here. One of them is a 3, and the other one is a 7, actually. Sorry, not 4. So 3, 7 pair here, but these 7s, they point to right, forcing the 7 in this cell for block 3. Okay, so, yeah, these 3s point up, this cell is a 3. These 3 cells are for 1, 8, or 9. Okay, this cell sees 8. For the column, these 3 cells form a triple of, well, one of them is an 8, and these 2 cells see another 8. So 8 has to end up here, and the other 2 are 4. This is a 7 and a 6. Alright. Which makes 7 in one of these 2 cells for block 5. In row 1, these 2 cells see another 9, and 9 still has to be, it's still missing from row 1. So this is the only cell that is still available for the digit 9 in row 1. Okay. Which makes the other 2 a 1, 6 pair. These 3 cells form a triple of 1, 4, and 6. And because in this triple, the 4 has to go in row 3, this eliminates 4 from this cell in the same row. If I were to put a 4 here, if this highlighted cell is a 4, then 4 would be completely empty in block 2. And of course we don't want that, so 4 can't go here. So it ends up being in row 2 for block 1. It's not the most important thing to know, but it's just good to make sure, Alright. In block 6, 1s I think can go in any of them, 2 here, 5s in one of these, 3, 9s, yeah, I think 1s and 9s can go in any of them. Alright. I don't know why I marked that down. Oh, but what I do see is that these 2s force the 2 in this cell for block 5, which places the 2 here. These 3 cells. Okay, now in row 6, this cell sees 9, this cell also sees another 9. And 9 is still missing from row 6, so it has to go here. 9, 1. And 1 can't go here, making this a 1. 5. And these 2 cells cannot be a 5 anymore. This 1 does complete column 2 and row 1. And this cell is now an 8. Okay. Okay, this can't be 1, 6 anymore, so it has to be 8. 4. And, this is not an 8, this is not a 1. Neither a 4, so it can only be 5. 4. Alright, I'm slowly getting this done. slowly but surely, alright? Okay, this cell now can't be a 5, so it has to be 9. 1, 9, 1, and 5. This cell now can't be 9. 6, 9. This cell is a 4 for this row. 6 and 4 like this. 6 and 7 like this. 7 and 3 like this. And the puzzle is now complete. Okay, so I finished today's New York Times hard Sudoku in 15 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, so I don't think, I mean, if you could not find this 148 triple in row 2 from the early part of this puzzle, if you do not find this 148 triple in row 2, I think you're gonna struggle for quite a bit. Because I could not place any digits until I found this 148 triple. So I think if you want to progress a lot, then you would, then this 148 triple becomes a key. Really important. So yeah, in row 2, beware of that. And yeah, I think other spots were fine. So it was just this 148 triple, which was the hardest. Okay, so this is New York Times hard Sudoku for February 2nd, 2024. See you all in tomorrow's New York Times hard Sudoku solve. Bye!